Hi everybody, Dave Withers coming at you from my home drome of the Gatlinburg Pigeon Forge Airport in Sevierville, Tennessee. Try saying that 5 times fast. Today I'm making this video because I've installed an embedded Android extension unit in the 2018 Ford Taurus 8 SHO that you see behind me. This won't be a installation video so much as a demonstration video, let you know the capabilities of this unit. There's a million videos out on the web of how to put a radio in a Ford. One of them is on a website that I used for my 2014 Ford Taurus SHO, and that was the Ford lockpick that is still sold by Coastal E-Tech for around $270. It's still on their website. It was a better way to go about fixing what I believe was wrong with the original equipment manufacturer nav unit in the car. Sadly, it is not available for Sync 3. So that led me to look around for alternatives. My objectives were to unlock the nav unit so that a passenger could enter an address into the nav unit while the vehicle was in motion. Also, I like to install a engine gauge cluster on the nav unit display. Because the Ford lockpick is not available for Sync 3, I went looking at the Tesla style Android heads, the large ones. I went ahead and bought and paid for one from Phoenix Radio. At the same time that Phoenix Radio was taking my order, they were sending me emails saying that their unit is not compatible with my car. I wound up wasting time. I did get 100% of my money back, so I have no issues there, but I think I wound up giving them $1,300 for a month or so before we finally came to the understanding that, well, I don't actually know why it won't work in my car. I suspect it's because their unit is not compatible with air-conditioned seats. Don't know that as a fact. Anyway, as an interim measure, which has become, in one way, an easier fix, I have purchased this embedded Android extension unit from carperformance.se, and I'll throw links to their website up here, as well as a link to a video that I made installing the lockpick in the 2014 Ford Taurus. Anyway, the installation of this, as I say, is, I use the term embedded because there are no external controls, and you can't see any of this unit once it's installed or embedded. So anyway, let's get underway, and we'll take a test drive, and I'll show you the capabilities of this unit.
Okay, so for the demonstration, it's kind of a convoluted 3-step process to get the Android unit working. It needs data and a soundtrack that's otherwise unused, and then you toggle between the factory radio that you see here and the Android unit. So step 1 is to pick an audio source that's not currently being used. So I'll go Sources and select Dave's Awesome Galaxy, which is my phone. It's not currently being used, so that's done. Next, we will toggle by holding down the sound button between the factory radio and the Android unit. Now you see the Android unit, and this is Android people will recognize this as a launcher. It's not what it looks like the first time you bring it up. Anyway, this is a launcher, and any apps that I use frequently are down on the bottom. This is a very programmable display here that you're looking at. We need to get the thing on some Wi-Fi, so I'll go Settings, Wi-Fi, and there's Dave's Awesome Galaxy connected. So now the unit has a an audio path and Wi-Fi, and we've already toggled it to the Android unit, and now it's really going to react or behave like an Android tablet. If we want a search engine, there's a Google search engine. If we want to watch a YouTube video, you can see that the unit is not fast. It's slow and sluggish, but there's YouTube videos. There's
hey, y'all, with all this Juneteenth talk, I've noticed
Trey
that
Crowder.
Republicans have started engaging.
And
one
so
of my personal
right now
favorites of
we're
the
using
myriad
data.
consistent dumbasseries, which is when they take credit for abolishing
Now,
slavery.
we can also use data to watch or listen to any of our favorite music, whichever music app you like. I've chosen Amazon Music and Amazon Video because it allows me to either go online to any of my purchases, or Amazon Music lets me download purchases into this unit so that I don't burn any data on music. So say all of these is downloaded to the unit, and now I could listen to my music, and I'm not using any data. I can do the same with videos. As soon as I can figure out how to. So here, to close all your apps, you just hit the 2 squares and you can close everything that's open. And one of the 2 important things for me was to be able to utilize a navigation program fully while the vehicle was in motion. And as long as I got data, I can use Waze, and I can punch an address into Waze while the vehicle is in motion, just as if it were an Android tablet. Going back to the videos, once again, I use Amazon Video. And again, you can go online and watch using data as you drive down the road, or you can just download your purchases and watch them on here as you go down the road without utilizing data. In other words, this concert has been again downloaded into the tablet, into the Android unit, and so I can watch it without burning data. In addition to that, I also installed the USB ports, and you can watch anything that you've downloaded onto a stick via USB. I'll demonstrate that now. Here's where I put my USB ports in this vehicle. I have a thumb drive. I can plug in the thumb drive and select videos, any video player that you can put. There's Robin Thicke. Anyway, here on the thumb drive is a nice rendition of an old Beatles tune. Let it be. So, as I say, anything that you can put on a thumb drive, you can watch. And now, one of the last things that I will demonstrate, because it was one of the two things that I really wanted, was engine gauges on this display. Now, unfortunately, this unit does not have Bluetooth. So the only way that I can connect the Android unit to the engine computer is via a Wi-Fi OBD reader, which I've installed in the car. It's on now. So I'll go back to settings. It'll only connect to one Wi-Fi at a time, so I cannot use data and the engine gauges at the same time. I have to switch the Wi-Fi to the OBD transmitter. And now that it's connected, I can go back and bring up Torque Pro, and that comes with a nice set of engine gauges. These are totally programmable. I have not messed with them, and there's different types of displays that you can do, but as you can see there, that's a nice display of engine gauges. I like this display because on the turbocharged engines, I like watching the vacuum in inches of mercury, which will become boost pressure when the turbochargers kick in. If I get a chance, I'll try and demonstrate that for you. And that's about all I can get away with on this stretch of road.
So in summary, the bad first is not a lot of bad. The price is high. The price is €499, which today comes out to about 605 US dollars. There were no options for the delivery. This is both the good and the bad. Bad again being the price they charged. I think it was €45 for the delivery. However, I ordered it, I think it was after close of business their time on a Thursday evening, and I had the unit in my hand Monday afternoon, which I thought was pretty good. There is no Bluetooth on the unit. They didn't advertise it as Bluetooth. That was my fault for not noticing it. I would have bought it anyway because I made the engine gauges work with Wi-Fi. It is Wi-Fi centric, as is the Tesla style or any other Android unit. The variant of the Android, the 6.0.1, I believe it is, I think Android people will recognize that as Marshmallow. This is, in their own words, a cracked version, meaning that it is unsupported. There's never going to be an over-the-air update to this unit. What you've got is what you have. The good is that the unit absolutely does what they said it would do. It does it well. The delivery time was very good. The tech support was fantastic. I made a mistake interpreting which buttons might work on my car. I didn't know that my soft key for sound would even have a long push variable option. It does. It's the only way to turn it on in my car. They knew it over there and worked with me again. I believe it was after close of business their time, but somebody was responding to me, maybe sitting at a dinner or something on his cell phone, but I did appreciate that they stuck with me when I was in the middle of an install and made sure that I got it working correctly. It's fun. Give it a try. And you can always take it out. Nothing I've done is permanent. So I do, I guess, recommend the unit. It does what it said it would do, and it's fun. Thanks for watching the video, everybody.